everybody! I am going to be demoing this really cute DIY bracelet kit, and it's like an automatic bead spinner that does these beads. From the sponsor of today is Caydo! Ooh, I hope I'm saying that right. But I just turned it on and it spins, and we're gonna read the instruction manual to figure out how to do this in the first place. It does take 3 AA batteries, or you can just plug it in with this, and it's a USB-C connector to turn it on. So either you can turn it on with batteries or connect it to a USB electric thingy. And the way you turn it on is flip it this. That's so cool. It's an automatic like bead spinner thing. No beading skills required. Yay! I've never made a bracelet like this. I've seen them all over the internet, so I'm really excited to do one of these. And this is the box it came in. Today's sponsor is Caydo. And it says Fully Automatic Bead Spinner. Fits various bead types and sizes. Unlimited length for beading. 2 power modes. Open this. It looks like AA batteries. I think with this size it's supposed to be AA. So I think, yeah, it's supposed to be 3 AA batteries. But yeah, it's you can put batteries in it, or you can put connect it through the USB connector. And it comes with the automatic bead spinner, a lot of beads to make bracelets, cute little beads that have letters, the elastic string and regular string, and the instruction manual, and also the USB connector. So that was pretty helpful. One thing I just noticed while looking at the instruction manual is they have this right here, which is a measuring tape that has the measuring tape by centimeters on the top and inches on the bottom. So that's really cool that you can have, if you don't have like a ruler or a measuring tape, you can have one in the manual right here. So you can make some bracelets or necklaces with this. So that is pretty cool. Pretty nifty. There is also a QR code that you can scan. Alright, so before we start, we are going to, if you notice, there is these little metal thingies in here, and they are the needles. So we need to take out one because this comes with 2, and we just need to have 1 in order to start the machine. The other one is a replacement in case one of them gets broken or gets like chipped off. So we're gonna take out the second needle. So we're gonna pop this open like this, and we're gonna lay it down here gently, and then we're gonna just take out the other needle. This part of the mechanism, this part right here, can come off. So you can just pop this open to make it a little bit easier for you. And we're gonna like tilt it at an angle, and we're gonna pop out both of them, and we're just gonna put the other one to the side. So there was 2 needles, and now we're gonna only put 1 for it to operate. So we're gonna pop it back in here through this thing, so it goes back through. So now we have only 1 needle, and then the needle, this swirly part, is going to go in the middle like that, and then we're going to put this back on there so that there is only 1 needle. And now we are ready to look at the instruction manual. In the instruction manual on part 3 in diagram 2, it says we're going to connect the string using the cotton string that came with the set. It goes as follows. First, thread the connecting string that is approximately 8 inches through the large eye of the needle and tie a knot. So in the back here, there is a little needle, and it's not sharp, and it has like a little eye, and we're gonna thread this through here. They have a ruler here that goes with centimeters and inches, so we're gonna use this to measure out 8 inches. So I'm going to open up the manual, and it looks like 8 inches is right here. So we're going to use that as our guide. So So we have our string and we're going to measure out 8 inches. All right, so this is 8 inches, and then we're going to use scissors to cut the thread. Okay, and then we're going to thread it through the needle. All right, so we're going to put this thread that we got here. So don't know if you can see it, but this is our thread, and it's going to go through this right here, which is the large eye of the needle. There's like a little hole, and we're going to pop it through there like that. See how it like attaches it? And then we're just going to tie a knot at the end. And this thread is where our beads are going to thread through when it comes through the machine when it gets turned on. Then we're going to do a knot. All right, so there is our knot. All right, and now we're going to use the elastic string that came in the set, and we're going to put it through the other string that we just made. This is the string with the knot that we just made, and then now we're going to put our elastic cord through the string, and we're going to give ourselves more than enough string, so that way in case we would decide to do a bracelet or a necklace, we have more than enough string. All right, so it's going to look like that. Next part, we are going to put the beads in the dispenser, and it says that we're going to put beads up to an optimum line, and on here the optimum line is right here, so we're going to put enough beads up into that line, and then we're going to turn it on. Got beads that came with the set. We're going to open it like this, and then we're going to let it sit like that as it lays gently, and then we're going to put beads to the optimum line. Let's check. I can put a little bit more beads. That seems about right. All right, we used about half. And then we're gonna move the beads around. Step 5 says, turn on the switch and adjust to the proper speed. Wait a few moments and the beads will be automatically strung into the beading needle. Now that's gonna be cool. I'm excited to see how this unfolds. And then it says tips. It is recommended to adjust the speed for a low speed to high speed. At the beginning, the beading speed is slow. You can use your fingers to stabilize the beading needle to help speed up the beading process. So step number 6. It says the beads on the beading needle slide along the connecting string to the elastic bracelet string. You can adjust the length of the string according to your needs. So I will probably make it into a bracelet for now. So we'll do that. And then usage tips. It says tips for installing the beading needle. The beading needle passes through the channel from the bottom of the cover as shown. Yes. All right, and before we turn this on, we're gonna make sure that the little needle aligns in the middle. So we're gonna make sure that it's pushed forward. So we're gonna get this needle, there we go, and push it forward so it lays perfectly. If it doesn't catch, it's because you have to reset and open and adjust the needle. So let's just turn it on. There we go. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I see it. The needle is picking up all the beads gently, and it's pulling it into a cycle that is like pushing it up as it moves around. Oh, that is so cool. They don't call this an automatic bead spinner for nothing. That's so amazing. Oh, that is so cool. I'm gonna adjust the speed to see how it can go faster. Do you see that? You see how the beads are coming up here? That is so cool. The beads are going up here and they're gonna eventually come out here. I'm gonna adjust the speed and it's on full capacity. That that is so cool. Look, the beads are coming out. That is so cool. And it's pretty quiet too. Very nice. Wow, that is so cool. I love the colors. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Look at that. That is so amazing. Oh my gosh, you can definitely do this with your kids or as an adult just to have like cute necklaces or friendship bracelets. Oh my god, this is so cute. This will keep your kids entertained for hours, or if you want to hang out and like maybe like you're having your kid like at a sleepover party, this would be like a cute little trinket that you can have fun with and like make memories doing bracelets with this. This is super cool. Oh, this is really neat. Wow. This is really cool. Oh my gosh, I'm just so amazed. Oh, and the colors are so cute. And you know what? You can buy different types of beads and spin different types of shapes and beads. I looked at the instruction manual and it says that you can use different various types of beads and bead shapes that are bigger than 4 millimeters. Most of the beads that I buy are about 6 or 8 millimeters, so that's pretty cool that you can use other beads with this, or you can use like these type of circular beads too. Oh, that is so cool. Super cool. This is the automatic bead spinner from Caydo. Thank you. This is so cool. Definitely would recommend this item. This is such a cool item if you gave it as a gift or like a adolescent kid who's like right before she's a teenager. On the box it says it's for 8+, so anybody who's 8 or older. This is so cool. Or if you want to make it for like anybody who's younger, adult supervision would be needed. But this is so cool. Oh my gosh. And I think, yeah, I put the speed up and this is how it sounds at the highest speed. Alright, I'm gonna turn it off and show you how to push the beads through onto the string. Alright, and I'm gonna show it from this angle. So this is our string, continuous end, and then we're gonna hold onto this, and then we're gonna push it through the beads. So we're gonna hold it like this and just push it through like that. Push it through the cotton bead into the elastic bead string. Just like that, just push it through. And there, see that? Now it's in the elastic string. So cool! That's so amazing. All right, and then we're gonna just push it through like that. Seeing how it's like just falling through. And then this right here is we're building our bracelet. That is so cool. So I'll continue doing this until I am finished to make a bracelet. Okay, so I have just the right amount of length, I do believe so. And I'm gonna disconnect the elastic string from the cotton string right here. Cut it about here, just in case, just so I know. And then string. So I had it originally where these two strings were together and I was holding it and looping it to the point where the end now only has one. So I can gradually remove the string so that won't connected to it anymore. And then I'm left with this. And then I'm going to individually all beads. Cute! cutie. And then I'm gonna move these somewhere else. I'm gonna string them through the bracelet. So this is the bracelets. This bracelet maker's so cool. Just gonna push it all the way. I will bead the E. Yeah. Okay. Like this. So to have this be readjusted so that the cutie is in the middle, I'm gonna put it through here again and then turn on the machine so that way it's like even. And that should be enough. Yeah, enough slack. We're gonna bead it through. See, that's so cool. And then we're gonna pull it through. Like that. See? So that the cutie's in the middle. I'm still holding the end right here. All right. That's so cool. All right, so I'm gonna bead some more. Turn on the machine again while I'm folding it. I'm gonna bead it through. And that should be enough for the bracelet. Hold this. Push it through. We're done. So pull that out like that. Okay, so what I did was I measured it so it's perfect, and so what I'm gonna do is pull the beads all the way to the end and leave like about this much for me to knot it. So I'm gonna just roll the beads. All right, I'm gonna give myself this much extra space to tie it, and at the end too. See, I had a lot just in case, and so from here I'm gonna cut this that much. All right, so excess over there. So here's our bracelet, and then we're gonna do an easy knot. So we're just gonna tie it. See, hold it as tight as you can. See, and see how you hold it like this while it's tight right there. You want to do another knot. It's very simple. And then just tie it. See, that is one knot.
Tie 3 to 4 knots.
Okay, tie it into that little hole. There you go. And that's it. And then you're gonna cut this excess. All right, this is the finished piece. Super cute. The bracelet says cutie. Nice elastic bracelet. Hey, really cute. Well, it says cutie. Cutie bracelet. Made it in no time. Super fast compared to if you were to naturally bead it yourself. That's pretty cool. Oh, thank you so much, Caydo. This is such an amazing invention slash machine. Oh, it's so fun. Super cool. Automatic bead spinner. Highly recommend. All right, so this is bonus footage, and if you want to take out these beads, all you have to do is push this up and just let these beads fall down into the reservoir, and you can put them in a bag. So if you want to change the different type of beads that you have, you can do that. And then when you put this down, you always want to make sure that it lays in the middle. The needle like wraps around in the middle. So yeah, that's about it. All right, see you guys next time. Bye.